G'day Scrappers, Menace here with another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and this time I thought I'd take on something that I've actually thought about doing for a while and decided against. Oh, we're making a plane. I'm halfway through it. I'm thinking that the possibility of these wings are a little bit actually thin for my liking. We'll turn the engine off. Pop out the roof like we do. I reckon we might have to add maybe a bit more across the back. What do you reckon? I think that will make it look a little bit more scale. So the idea I guess I have with this, 1, 2, 3 maybe? Yeah. The idea that I want to do is a build to start off with that kind of functions as in taxiing. If you don't know what taxiing is, it's basically the part where the plane will drive along the ground. The ability to drive like a car, and what it will do is it'll taxi along a runway to get to the point where it can take off. So it'll speed up. Let's have a look. Is that wide enough? Maybe that's too wide. I think maybe one less. So it'll drive like a car to the runway, like all the roads behind the runway, if that makes sense. How's that look? I think that looks a bit nicer. And then using the vehicle-like abilities, it will gain enough speed to eventually generate lift and then fly into the air. So that's what I want to do in this episode, is get the taxiing done. Okay, and then the plans after that are get some stable flight going, which I know is going to suck because flight, especially with this very limited build, going to be a little bit difficult. But as long as I've made everything balanced, I think we'll be all right, eh? I really think we will be just fine. We're going to have to move these struts. Fine. Worked out pretty well, actually, this build. 1 and then whoop, 2. There, and then we'll start. Oi. Start behaving yourself, please, Scrap Mechanic. After we have got taxiing sorted, we will then work on the flight, like I said, and then we'll work on a suggestion from a guy whose name I've forgotten but mentioned before. Captain Crunch? Don't know what your name is, dude. I'm sorry. I promise I'll try and remember in a minute. Let's get rid of all this. Remove all this. So what I need to do to finish this build... Oh, sorry. Getting carried away again. Captain Crunch suggested, right? I need to stay on track. I'm really bad at that. I don't know how you keep up with me. Captain Crunch suggested that I should make a bomber. Flying bomber. So that's what I want to do. And I like biplanes. They're probably my favorite aircraft of all. They look sweet. They fly really well because you got all that, all those flying surfaces with the 2 wings. And they are very acrobatic, but they just kind of create a lot of drag. So that's why a singular wing is a lot better. But anyway, get up here. It'd be cool to make a bomber out of this. Where I'm going to put the bombs, I do not know, friends. That's a good question. That's a question for a future episode of Scrap Mechanic. And they are releasing very soon the ability to paint. So this could be a very much a Red Baron. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing. What done here? Nope. That needs to go away. Go on here. So I'll finish this wing off. Won't take me too long. Got to fill it in. And then we need to do the aileron. The aileron is the flat wing that sticks out over there, over the tail. So you've got your standard wings. You've got your rudder, which I have built. That's the rudder there. And it doesn't do anything. It doesn't actually move. Gonna join up? Oh, yeah. It was deceptive, wasn't it? Kind of deceptive, bro. That one? That one. Okay, no, I don't. Naughty. So once I've made the ailerons at the back, I don't know if I want to go full scale in regards to making control surfaces move. So control surfaces are what you use to fly in an aircraft. So your wings will have small control surfaces that direct the flow of air over the wing, therefore adjusting how the vehicle will react. And that's what happens in your rudder. So this one here would normally like sway to the left, and then the entire, like it would cause pressure here on the tail, and your aircraft would move across, sort of like a car would, you know, left and right. Then you've obviously got on an aircraft up and down, and you've got roll as well. So those are some interesting controls to have on a scrap mechanic vehicle, that's for sure, because the way thrusters work is the only way we can generate lift right now. Unfortunately, there are no aerodynamics in the game. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Simple Planes. That's got some pretty cool aerodynamic features and whatnot. Like, that'd be great if they could implement that, but I think that'd be way off. As I was saying, they do have the paint tool coming out soon, which will be super fun. I can pretty much just paint this entire beast once we have completed it. And I think that'll probably be tomorrow's episode, because I'm thinking by now, by the time that this video is released, the paint tool will be out, and everyone will be commenting, "Hey Menace, the paint tool's out." I'll be like, "Okay, man, thanks." I think we should put some more in here. What do you reckons? Here and here. That should suffice for my wants and needs as a man in scrap mechanic. How many is that? 1, 2, 4, 5, and then 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. There, and you, sir. Cool. The legs here are just simply on bearings, as you can see. I've made them look kind of wicked. The underside of the aircraft is not so nice, but I think that's looking better for what we want. And go the other way. So I'll quickly make up some very simple. Yeah, I'll just pretty much boost it out off here. This. I don't think it needs to be much bigger than that. Actually, you know what? I think it does. Oh, and then there. Then what we might do is like sort of shear it off like that. We've got like a nice curved edge on these here. So how many was that? That was just simply 2 at the back. I kind of need to get to a position. 2? What? I had 1, 2. Oh yeah. No, 1, 2, and then we had like that, then there. So we'll have to jump in the driver's seat and see if this looks all right. Yeah, it looks all right to me. Probably could be a little bit longer and bigger, but what I want to do also is probably just work on scrap mechanic, probably because we're in the way. I'll chuck in an electric engine because we'll need a lot of torque to power this entire structure. That works. Sweet. Hook you up to there. Then you onto this fellow. Hey, that's not the right one. We want to go onto this guy here. That's forward. Nice. Then you, sir, are there. Then I want to also hook that up. So let's see how we go. Ooh, doesn't like landing like that. Turning right. That should be correct. And turning left. We're good. Okay, I didn't actually... Come over here. Actually didn't turn up the electric engine, which is probably going to need to be pretty powerful. We'll just drop it down. That, nice. Okay, so let's start the engine up. I think it's hitting the ground. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention as well. Turn that off. Just take these away. Just going to be without that for now. I didn't mention also that I've built this thing obviously with a center or an odd number down the fuselage, which is the main body of your aircraft. And unfortunately for us, the chair, do you see the chair is offset, or the driver's seat is offset? So, yeah. Oh, cool. You goes all right. We can turn right at full speed too. It doesn't tip over. You know, normally if you're in an aircraft, that can happen quite easily. And I'm very happy that there's sufficient weight on the tail for us to be turning. It's not as good as I'd like. I could probably stand to put a bit more weight on there, but I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. It might just be a short one today. I really want to... I feel like one wing's longer than the other. It is. It really is. I don't think I'm going to finish just yet. Let's clean this wing up. Turn you off. Count how many blocks. I'm going to have to do some counting here. I'll figure it out in a sec. Hang on. We're like 5 blocks too long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. Go away. That's definitely not what we wanted. Pop these out here. I think that this will look a bit better when it's shorter. Kind of more, the word scale, the word that I use quite often, actually. No, I want to keep these. It was 28, not including the outside white lining. I like the orange and white. Looks pretty. There we go. Get rid of all of this. So there. It was just one too many, yeah. Yeah, it was. Pretty sure that's correct now, right? I have to put in our struts again. We can keep the big surface area nice and stable. And they were just simply going 1 block in from each side like that. Like that. Let's see how this looks now. Jump in the sea. That's more even. How's she fly? How's she drive around? Drives around all right. Obviously, you want to just go a bit slower. Tap that acceleration button. Turn on the engine. Oh, we could taxi around the runway. It'd be nice to start taking off. I think we could hide some... Quite easily could hide some thrusters in this. Probably even inside the fuselage might work. We'll see how it goes. But that's it for this episode, guys. If you've got any suggestions for the biplane build, let me know. But eventually, I want to turn this into a bomber. So we'll have to figure out a way of a bomb release system. That should be good fun. Anyway, my name is Menace. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.